Influencer. He works with AI. He works with companies. He knows a lot about the digital space.
Do a lot of marketing, a lot of it.
And he's also going to roast our lives too.
No, dude.
And but yeah, we're happy to have you back in the studio. Make a real video this time.
Yes, sir.
And just dive into some topics like AI and whatnot. So
I love the studio. It's awesome.
Appreciate it, bro.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
You guys did a great job here.
Well, getting started with marketing.
Let's do it.
Well, let's talk about marketing. You said you're marketing for an AI company.
Yes.
And what are those companies?
Yeah, so the first company is Answers AI. So it's like education for students, basically. And then the second one is called Closetly. And they're building an app right now where basically you take a picture of yourself like an avatar, and you take a picture of your clothes, and then you can just swipe your clothes on your avatar.
Does it also give you an option for the undertone, overtone?
No, not yet. not yet. But they're still working on it right now. So I help them with like both of them.
So who does all that programming?
That's software engineers. Yeah.
Oh, really?
There's a small team of us, and they all work on it, and they're grinding it out every single day.
So they're trying to upgrade it every other day.
Oh yeah, dude, it's a lot of work.
And what about Answers AI? Is just Quizlets, just like Quizlet, or like?
Dude, it's like better than all that. You know what I'm saying? It's a 24/7 like AI tutor there as well.
Okay.
So if you like have a 6-hour lecture video you need to watch, you know what I'm saying? You could just take the link and copy and paste it into the thing. It's going to give you lectures, quizzes, note cards, everything. You know what I'm saying?
Wow, that's a great tool for college students.
Oh, dude, great for college students, great for like high schoolers, like in grad school, literally anything that you do. See, here's the difference between us and like ChatGPT and like all these other companies and stuff, you know what I'm saying? Is that we personalize it and the AI trains itself based off of the questions that students ask it. So, you know, it's training itself nonstop. And also, when you go to ChatGPT, you gotta tell ChatGPT, "Hey, this is my math class. I gotta do this. I gotta do this. Can you help?"
Put a prompt in.
You gotta put the prompt in, right? This already has the subjects laid out for you. It's got math, English, history, like all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? So that's why it's better. I'm always gonna vouch for them.
Yeah, no, dude, that's great. I mean, AI using, in a good way.
In a good way, yeah. Yeah, it's not even that bad.
But speaking on a different note, you have your own company.
Yes.
Called the Sarin Connect.
Yeah. So, I'm not doing that anymore.
You're not doing that anymore?
No, I stopped it. That was my.
You have no more time.
No, that was so okay. This was the deal. So I started this marketing agency called Sarin Connect, and I just had to stop because unfortunately I was only targeting Bay Area businesses, like local Bay Area businesses. Ones that are very close to my home as well, and they're all stubborn.
I mean, as you were saying, that they don't want to invest as much, and they want to.
You know what the problem is, dude? Is like these small businesses.
They don't see the value.
They don't see the value because there's so much foot traffic. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like these families come, then their kids come, then their kids are gonna come in the future. You know what I'm saying? Like it just never stops. So they never saw the value in it. Me personally, I thought it was great. I did get a lot of clients in San Francisco, though. You know what I'm saying? But the whole thing of why I started that marketing agency in my area was because I was like, none of these places have social media. And they're so close by. I could just help by every day. But they're just unfortunately stubborn. So.
Even big companies, I've noticed, some like really big companies in LA or even like, in media, they have crappy social media presence.
Yeah, dude, it's crazy. It's wild like seeing these businesses.
3-4x your business in 5 seconds if you actually put some focus towards that and like how important that is, like reels and stuff.
Bro, we live in like one of the craziest digital ages of our lives, lifetime. You know what I'm saying? Where it's like you could start a business tomorrow, post random clips of your business and 10x the amount of revenue and customers you would ever get just by putting up a billboard or like a dumb poster somewhere. You know what I'm saying?
It's undervalued.
It's the gold mine now. You know what I'm saying? It's the gold mine of our ages now.
Going back to the marketing point, how would you market a product which doesn't have a presence?
When it doesn't have a presence?
Yeah.
Well, you got to build those things up. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I was trying to get to is how do you define that value to the people who don't have a marketing strategist or don't have someone handling the social media account?
I think it all roots back to the original question, which is what is the thing you're trying to solve? You know what I'm saying? Like if you create an energy drink, why did you create this energy drink? Is it because other energy drinks are too expensive? Do they have too many chemicals? Do they have enough protein? You know what I'm saying? What's the objective of the thing? And then once you figure that out, like you see a gap in any market, any niche, right? And you're like, I can fix that. You know what I'm saying? That's where the value is actually created. Because all of a sudden it's no longer, hey guys, I created this energy drink, go buy it. It's like, yo, this energy drink is 5 calories. Go get it. Like that's where all of a sudden it's like, what do you mean there's an energy drink 5 calories? Like what? How's that possible? You know what I'm saying? Out. Yeah, you gotta stand out. Make something that's gonna blow people's minds away. And if like, even if you can't think of anything, where it's like, I can't think of anything right now. You got writer's block or whatever. Dude, just copy and paste. You know what I'm saying? There's so many different things that you can copy and paste and like just rewrite anything. You know what I'm saying? Dude, like people steal each other's ideas all the time. They just add a different variation to it.
Especially in content creation.
Dude.
Like that's like, and it's not even really plagiarism because you're just taking like the format of it and you're making your own version.
Dude, what are trends?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like what are trends? Trends are just people
Plagiarisms.
copy and paste. That's it.
Yeah.
They just happen to be either more attractive, bigger butt. You know what I'm saying? Like this, like it's just like what is a trend?
It's a chain.
It's just a chain. That's it. You know, like people just copy and paste. They don't make their own stuff. You know?
Yeah.
I follow trend. I copy and paste, dude. I'll see some motivational crap. I'm like, I'm gonna do that. That's sick. I want to help people. That's cool. You know what I'm saying?
That's sick.
Yeah,
I'm gonna do that.
Nah, it's cool, bro. Just take the idea and make it your own. Add some spice to it, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you don't add your own flair, if you don't add your own spice, then it's kind of like, what is this guy doing? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
that's plagiarism right there.
That's plagiarism, but like, what are they gonna do?
Like, speaking of that note, I know you have done a lot of brand deals.
Yeah.
Talk us through that a little bit.
Yeah, so I'll tell you, I mean, the beginning, I started off like making content when I was super young, and I got my first brand deal was for Coldest water bottle. I did that when I was like in high school, maybe like 14, 15 years old. They paid me $200 for like 2 videos, and they gave me a free water bottle. You know, it was cool. It was cool. But you know, after that, I just started reaching out to more companies. I got a lot of rejections, and then I started getting big on social media. Then the same companies that rejected me actually started coming back, and they're like, "Hey, can you do this?" And I was like, "Nah, like, you." But yeah, so the most brand deals I've ever done though was recently for TikTok Shop.
Okay.
So I worked with a ton of different companies. I made a ton of money. And, you know, all these companies are just sending me all their free stuff. I'm requesting free samples. And that's where I did like most of these brand deals was I just started posting for them and stuff.
So people really buy products off TikTok.
100%. So many people buy products. It's like crazy how many people buy.
Well, I always had the idea that you would go to Amazon. You would go to these credible websites or platforms to get stuff. I never really thought that. So many people buy it off TikTok as well.
No, so that's the thing, dude. Like everyone was like, nah, TikTok, like don't trust TikTok.
Yeah.
You know, it's bad. And then all of a sudden it was like, holy cow, like you can buy, I don't even know what's like something like some American product on TikTok Shop. You know, NeuroGum. Let's talk about NeuroGum, right? All of a sudden, it's like it's everywhere. It's all over TikTok. Everyone's posting. It's like, whoa, maybe TikTok is trustworthy. You know, it's like all of a sudden, like, oh, like I can just put my product on TikTok Shop and people will buy it. Mm-hmm. Okay, cool. I'll just like do that then. You know, and also the biggest thing right now too is TikTok is literally fighting with Amazon right now to be number one. Amazon has a huge UGC content like platform affiliate program basically, and TikTok was like, we can do that. We can make it even better where it's like people are scrolling on the app and they can buy it in 2 seconds. That's way better. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so Amazon and TikTok are beefing right now hard. It's all about who can get the money the fastest, who can get the more products the fastest. TikTok and Amazon are actually going to do a deal too for some products. They were beefing in the beginning when TikTok Shop came out.
What kind of deal?
They're going to have Amazon products on TikTok soon.
Oh, wow. It's gonna be they're promoting each other.
Genius.
Yep.
There's
a new Amazon. It's gonna come out soon. I don't know when exactly, but I saw some stuff about it recently that's saying it's gonna come out soon.
Wow.
I buy Amazon stock and I spend way too much money on Amazon. I order so much stuff. Like random things too. I'm like, oh, I like that car, I'm ordering it. I'm like a little kid on there, dude. Like, I see a race car, I buy it.
Yeah, you know you can buy houses on Amazon.
Yeah, the portable ones.
You can.
It's like Costco too and stuff. You can buy like a full house.
Dude, I've seen those on the big
houses,
trailers.
like
Yeah.
They literally bring the house, bro, and they just
Yeah.
like drop it off and they leave.
Yeah. What about all the house tax and stuff? There's no house tax on that?
I don't know, dude. I have no
Just
idea.
take one of those and just put it out in the middle of nowhere and be like, yo, let's go to my vacation.
Yeah, let's go to my place,
You guys
bro.
want to go splits on one of those? Let's
do it,
put one out in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, we're going to
Dude,
Joshua
like-
Tree.
Dude, that's crazy.
Isn't there's a desert here, right? Or no,
Palm
like
Springs.
what's it called?
Of course there's a desert. This whole thing is a desert.
No. I mean like what's it called? Like
Palm Springs?
Yeah, there's like the hills or whatever. You know what I'm talking about? Like the sandy hills.
Oh, that's like way out in San Diego, I think. Yeah, I know where that is.
Put a house there, bro. No one's gonna stop you right on top of a hill.
That'd be a sick view, though. Every night you sleep to that.
Yeah.
With
that'd be
not
cool,
worrying
man.
about the
Should we go
mortgage.
Death Valley? You think?
Let's go splits. Let's find a location and let's put it somewhere. Be like, let's go to the pad. Like once every year, we all go. We all like have a boys' night.
like a
we
little
get food.
little tree, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Dude, that's sick, man.
Bring our wives there. When we get wives, that never happens.
Yeah, that's not happening anytime soon. But
When you guys getting married, huh?
Dude, I think a couple of years.
Seriously?
I mean, if my career's in the right place, I would probably want to get married.
How late is too late for you?
Too late? Like, I don't want to be married. I think like a lot of guys tell me they're like, oh wait, have your fun, but I kind of think that's all like just BS. To be honest.
I agree.
Like, I think once I find the right girl and my career's in the right spot, I'm not wasting any time. I'll just put it like that. I don't know when that's gonna be, but
Hell yeah, dude.
what about you?
I know, I agree. I mean, dude, I think it's like kind of lame how like 26 and 27-year-olds are dead like
Yeah.
partying in Ibiza, bro. It's like, bro.
Yeah.
We,
Build a family.
it's like, bro, start a family. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah, the 32-year-old, hey, bro, what's the move tonight?
Yeah, what's the move tonight, bro? Like,
To be
Bro,
honest,
go find a Christian woman and build a family,
bro.
bro.
I mean, yeah, like, what is happening?
you'll be surprised how many people like those we run into.
Yeah.
So many.
There's a lot of those guys
So
out there.
mu-
It's kind of sad.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, they're like that. I don't know, in their
They're just
30s
thirsty
and
they
they're
just got nothing.
Dude, I mean, like, it's sad, like, what happens to men, like, when they can't find someone.
Seriously.
You know what I'm saying? Or like
Nobody
when
ever
they
talks about this. you
No,
know?
nobody
It's just
nobody
like
talks
it's
about it,
just
dude.
deep, bro.
There's an epidemic going on, and the sad part about all this is that men and women like fight each other on it. You know what I'm saying? They're like, oh, it's the woman's fault. And then the men are like, oh, the women are like,
Yeah.
it's the men's fault. And
Yeah.
then the men are like, no, it's the woman's
girls
fault.
and
And it's like, bro,
expectations.
come on. Like,
Yeah.
if we could just like work together, you know what I'm saying?
No, I mean, you got to be at the right place, you know? Like, if you're in LA, you're trying to find true love. That's hard.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
Our
not
previous
really
guest,
though. Like,
it is.
because here's the thing. I think a lot of
Listen,
guys.
let me cut you off
Okay,
on
go
that.
ahead, go
Let me
ahead.
cut you off on that.
Wait, hold on. Let me ask you this. Let me cut you off real quick.
Don't cut off the guest.
You know that okay. When are you gonna get married? We gotta go back to
on,
that.
sir. When are you
Oh,
gonna
I
get
have,
married?
all right, no ganging up on here, all right? It's like, we got a lot of time. I got a lot of time to figure shit out.
Oh, so you want to be the
You're one of those
30-year-old in
guys, bro.
Ibiza?
You're one of those
No,
guys.
listen. Let me get to my point.
Samir just needs time to find himself.
Yeah,
Yikes.
thank you. But
What do you?
When is Sumir gonna find a wife?
oh
you
my
gonna find your true
God,
love,
dude.
man?
What
Oh
age?
my
What age is
God.
Sumir gonna find a wife?
where was I? I was at. You got to be at the right place at the right time. I mean, all I
What does
have
that
to
mean?
say.
What does that mean? Can you
Like,
explain that?
listen, I don't know if you have seen the stats, but 1 every 4 men is supposed to be single.
Where did you get this?
Those
Like,
stats are real.
Where? From where? Where? What's the
Some-
source? God
some-
damn it!
I can't reveal. I can't reveal my sources, but that's the thing. And again, LA, and if you go to LA and New York, I think those are the worst place for dating.
I would disagree on that, honestly. If you
Why?
say that is, then that is. But
No, I mean, define your answer.
I mean, what if you live in the middle of nowhere? That'd be way worse for dating than living
Well,
in LA.
I've been to. I mean, you're from Iowa, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Iowa. I've been to Indiana, and
Yeah.
the culture is completely different than what it is here.
Yeah, well, the thing is, I mean, see, you got to look at it from like where you are. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're in Iowa, dude, it's easy to find the love of your life because you're in a bubble. No one ever leaves. You know what I'm saying? If you're in LA, people are going in and
Yeah.
out. You know what I'm saying? People have completely different lives.
They have more options too, no?
I don't think it's
Would you say that?
I don't think it's okay, let me say this. I knew you're gonna. So I don't think it's the options. I think it's like it's not the options. It's
Writer's block.
Soon you're gonna find a wife. Let's go back to that. I want to know when I'm gonna have to be the best man at the wedding.
What did you ask me? You just asked me.
Like, the culture is different in Iowa and Indiana compared
That's
to
what I was gonna say. It's the culture.
Yeah, I already said that, so you can't say that again.
No, but it's not options. It's the culture. That's what's, you know what I'm saying?
So that is what I meant by you got to be at the right place at the right time to find that true love, to find someone who really cares about you and who you really care about.
Yeah, I mean,
loves you for who you are, rather than all the superficial stuff that you have is the money.
Okay, here's what I'll say. I think when you come to LA, the culture is different than that of Iowa. For example, like, let's say you're in LA right now, and I'll say the culture here is completely different because, like, people are more open here. People are more, like, you know, less, like, attached to each other and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. In Iowa, there's, like, more judgment because it's so small, tight-knit communities. You know what I'm saying?
Well, isn't that a good thing in a way to have a tight-knit community? Like,
not necessarily, because if you mess up, then everybody knows that you messed up. You know what I'm saying? Here, you have the option to kind of just rewrite
Escape
yourself.
it?
Not escape, but rewrite and improve and change.
Okay, that's a
right?
different perspective.
That's interesting.
It's the culture. The culture is a very important part to that, but that doesn't necessarily mean that you won't find the one. You know what I'm saying? I think true love does exist, but I don't think it's love at first sight. I think
I don't believe in that either.
Create it.
I think that you create it. I think you create it by going on more dates. You know, going to places.
Yeah, if you can land one.
Let's say this. Like, you talk about environment, right? You're saying it's like the environment that's like putting you in that position, right?
Yeah, sort of, and then my own expectations, I would say.
Oh, okay. What do you mean?
Like expectations, as I was saying, like to see me or anyone for who they are instead of all the superficial stuff. And sometimes I feel like the fame, the money kind of gets in that way. Not that I'm saying that I'm super rich, but I'm just saying, like, I know you are dating someone, right? How did you guys, you know?
Bumble.
We are no way you said that. Bumble?
Yeah.
Jeez.
Why are you judging him? He's in a happy relationship and you're not. That's cool. I mean, I'm happy for you.
See, that's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, it's kind of bullshit. You say that you can't find, like, I met her on Bumble, we went on a date, and, like, we got along, and now we're dating for 2 years.
Yeah, we kind of advocate against the dating apps.
Why are you against dating apps?
No, we don't advocate against them. Wrong.
We just prefer to meet people in person.
Yeah,
I agree, but we don't.
That's part of our business.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm not the biggest fan of dating apps either. Actually, I also hate them. But unfortunately, it was, like, the only way I could meet women when I was in college. You know what I'm saying?
So you got lucky.
No, it's not lucky. It's not lucky. What do you mean luck?
Luck as in like
you not lucky. It's lucky.
It's not lucky. There's plenty of women that I was meeting in person.
But to find someone,
you're going on a dating app and you found someone and it worked. Dude, I'd say that's, I mean, not lucky, but relatively like a good thing.
Compared to all the other 100 dudes on that dating app, you found someone who like really cares about you.
No, I just played my cards right, bro.
What do you mean you played your cards right?
I'm not on Tinder swiping 100 times a day looking for a girl. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm on Bumble where the girl has to reach out first. You know what I'm saying? I'm on Bumble where the girl has to reach out first. I tailor all my preferences and put exactly who I am on there.
Yeah, gosh. Okay. Everybody's talking about dating apps. I'm about to download this. Everybody's talking about this on my podcast.
Okay, hold on.
Telling me not to. I mean,
you're a Christian,
I don't really
right?
use it. I don't really use it.
You're a Christian, right?
Yeah, I believe in God.
Okay, and you would want your girlfriend to be Christian as well?
Yes.
Okay, so you download a dating app, preferably like a dating app like Bumble, and you put in on there Christian. You put in
making him sweat right
interest. Now. At this point, I probably should, honestly.
Okay, but like
at this point, maybe I should.
But here's another thing.
I think it's kind of sketchy. Bro.
I'll say this.
Scammed on those apps.
That's fine. Okay, I'll say this. Don't do the dating app thing. Go to a coffee shop. Go to a bookstore. Go to like you know what I'm saying?
Like the bookstore, the coffee shop.
That's what I'm saying though. Like
I'm not gonna go approach people in the bookstore.
But no, I'm saying like if you
like restaurants or like that's kind of my vibe. But.
Yeah, if you go to a bar and just like introduce yourself, like it's not impossible.
But then everyone goes, "Oh, you don't want to meet your wife in the bar," you know.
I met my girlfriend on Bumble. I have no problem with it.
Honestly, though, I've met some really cool girls at bars, or like at a social event that like don't have the stereotype of the bar girl. Like she's a normal girl, with a good career, like cool girl. Like,
yeah, dude.
So people need to stop saying
bro.
that.
Where did your parents meet? Like
arranged marriage.
My parents?
Yeah, my parents also. Same.
Yeah, I mean,
where'd your parents meet? Start with that.
Well, it's, okay. So my parents, they actually rejected each other. They actually, yeah. So they like their families are big in India, and they know each other and stuff. But they showed each other's pictures to each other. This is like olden times. They didn't have like a fully arranged marriage, but it was like semi-arranged. You know what I'm saying?
Same.
Just got kind of like pushed and nudged, you know what I'm saying? They rejected each other's photos. They're like, I'm not dating this person. And then they met at a wedding, and they're like were attracted to each other, and then they got it from there. So
wow, okay.
Yeah.
My parents met in Washington D.C. at they were both like doing like intern work or something like that.
Wow.
Oh yeah, cool work.
I think
And then my dad was like, "Hey, I'm going up here. You want to come?" And now I'm alive.
There you go.
So how did your parents meet?
it's the same as his.
Yeah.
Nothing different, but again, I think it was a semi arranged, and but
Well, see, the thing is about our generation, like our Indian parents, like they never were like forced. Like a lot of them were forced, but like not as many during our in our age gap or our age group. Like they didn't really get forced as much at this time now. Now it's like less of that. You know what I'm saying? Like you're starting to see less of that in India. A little bit.
no, I mean, true. I mean, I was the fact that I was saying that we're comparing that to here. It's kind of different, right? Like back there and here is
yeah.
And speaking of me getting a wife,
Yeah. Let's go back to it.
yeah,
That's
speaking of
crazy.
Speaking of me getting a wife, it's like
You gotta get a girlfriend first.
Yeah, that is true. And for that to happen, man, you land a date.
Yeah,
Right?
well-
And that's not been going that great because I've been too busy.
You don't. Okay, let me backtrack
Don't make
because like.
excuses, man.
Let me just say, yeah, first excuses. But like second, like you don't need dating apps. I just was using dating app because it was helpful for me to find like girls. The worst, dude. You like
I feel like my social. I'm gonna cut you off, but my social skills are so much better than what they were like a couple years ago. I feel so
person.
confident, like meeting a girl and asking her
Yeah.
out. I don't even care.
So then what's the issue?
No, seriously.
what's the issue here,
The
man?
issue is finding the right girl. Is the
See,
issue?
it goes back to my point.
That's
You know,
the issue.
right
I can land
place at the right
dates. I
time.
can't find the right girl.
Let me
That's
ask
my
you this:
problem.
how many dates have how many dates have
Don't
you
be
guys gone
exposing
on?
us on podcast.
Nah, expose yourself,
Wait,
bro.
on
Let's
what?
talk
On what,
about
last
this.
year?
I'll tell you how many dates
I've
I
been on
went
a
on
couple.
before I met her.
What's the time frame that you're asking me?
Okay, last month.
Last
none.
month, I was busy
None.
with work. No,
Let's change the topic.
Last
You see how they're answering their own questions?
a couple. Last year, like one or two, honestly. I haven't been dating a ton.
That's
I've been
not bad.
working a ton. I just moved back to LA. So
Okay, yeah. So you're not
just
really like
grinding.
focused on it right now.
No, I'm not. But maybe one part of my life that I'm kind of neglecting that I probably should take more care of it.
It's not the worst, yeah.
Yeah.
It's not the worst.
But I'm also 23, so it's like.
Yeah, but I mean, now's the time to like go on those dates. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, you're not gonna find your wife at the club. I can guarantee you that. You're not gonna find.
That's
like,
what I'm saying,
you know
though.
what I'm saying?
What I was saying earlier is that some girls are actually like normal girls that you meet at a bar or a club.
Yeah. I mean,
Doesn't
I'm
mean
saying
she's like a club enthusiast.
yeah, but like if you have very specific, I guess I should rephrase
I
that.
met this
like,
super hot, tall, blonde girl at a bar. Like,
Yeah.
I would wife that chick in 5 seconds.
oh, I thought you had like really strict like like.
I mean, I do, but it's like she met those requirements.
See, now you're confusing me.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
I'm confused.
You can meet girls at the bar. I'm just saying, like,
Yeah.
the stigma around that needs to go away. Is what I'm saying. Don't take every girl that you meet at the bar seriously.
No. The only reason I
But
said that is
you
because
can
I
meet
thought
a cool girl at the bar. That's all I'm
Don't-
saying.
okay, yeah,
Or
that
at a
makes
club or a
sense.
restaurant or whatever. It doesn't have bar. I keep saying bar.
the only reason why I said that is because I thought you had really strict like requirements.
Yeah,
I do.
pretty-
You know what I'm saying?
I want to say I do. I do.
But do you follow them?
Dude,
I do.
Sanjeev's out here to get us, people.
No, I do. I do.
No, I'm just having
and it's
fun.
not
I'm just
all the
having
time, but for sure, it's magnetic. You put out what you get. You know what I mean?
I want to get back to magnetic.
Huh.
Like you have all this social media platform where you talk about law of attraction, law of manifestation.
How many
What-
dates have you gone?
What? Don't change the topic.
dates did you go
I'm
on last
asking you a question right now. I'm asking you a question. Like straight out the bat.
Give him an answer. You've been dating.
Yeah,
This one girl.
You've been going on dates?
He was
Yeah.
dating this one girl. I guess it didn't really.
Yeah, it didn't really work out.
I mean, that doesn't
I don't
have to be
know.
a bad thing though. Like I've also. Go ahead. Just go ahead.
Well, say finish
I
your
was just
thought.
gonna say, like you can have relationships with girls, and it doesn't have to work out. It doesn't have to be like a negative thing. Like, oh, I hate that girl.
No,
No, it's not like
I've
that.
had relationships with girls, and it's like we go our separate ways, and it's like I wish her the world.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
I agree.
What about, again, going back to my question before you talk to me, like cut my off, cut my ass off on the camera. Like, how many dates you've been on?
You can just answer the question. We can move on.
Yeah,
Man.
like what do you do?
I'm gonna come back to it again. Okay.
Well, what is? Because as I was saying, law of attraction, manifestation.
Yes.
How do you become more magnetic?
Honestly, dude, it takes a lot of self work. I like
walk us through.
Yeah, I'll tell you. So I genuinely believe in like the law of attraction. I mean, I believe in like a higher power. I do believe that like everything is energy. You know what I'm saying? Because we're all made up of energy. I don't disagree with other people. Like you have different like everyone's different. You know what I'm saying? So like I have no issue because I think there's truth to every religion. You know what I'm saying?
Well put.
These things weren't just created out of nowhere for a lot of people like to say religion was made to control the people. You know what I'm saying? If controlling people is putting people together and, bringing them closer and making them feel good, I don't know why that's a bad thing.
Yeah.
I don't know why people are so like against religion and stuff. But what I will say is this, how to be more magnetic. Sorry, I'm going on a tangent, but you just got to like work on your inner self. You know what I'm saying? And your physical self too. But it all starts within, okay? The biggest thing is if you don't feel confident in yourself, then how are you supposed to portray that to people? You know what I'm saying? Your inner thoughts, this is all you have to understand about.
The demons you fight every day?
It's not that. It's not the demons. It's your self-belief. That's what shapes your reality. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? When you start feeding your mind positive thoughts, positive reinforcement, positive affirmations, your whole life is just going to change. And nobody realizes that because no one's been taught this, We don't learn these things in school.
Yeah.
We don't learn these things in college, right? You learn it from all your experiences that you have in your life. And then you grow up with this attitude where it's like, I don't know what's happening to me. Why is this happening to me? Like, you ever ask yourself that all the time? It's like something bad happens. You're like, why did this happen to me? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's all just due to like what you think and what you attract and what you believe, right? So I love to bring this example up whenever I'm explaining this to people. It's like, if you hang out with like 5 smokers, you're going to become the 6th smoker. It's a very simple thing. Everybody knows this. It's very cliche. But the reason why is because it's the content that your brain is consuming, right? So imagine that every single day you show up to this place and you see the same video saying the same thing back to you every single day. You're going to start believing that this video is the truth, right? There's nothing else. That's it. You're just seeing the video. So if you keep training yourself to believe that video is everything that you're seeing, then your life is just going to start projecting everything that you believe from that video. You know what I'm saying? And so in simple terms, what you think you attract. That's it at the end of the day. Mm-hmm. If you want to become a more magnetic person, you want to be a more energetic person, you want to be a more, like charismatic person, outgoing person, then you got to start acting like it, man. You know what I'm saying? Like reading books and like learning all these skills is good, but real experience and real change occurs when you take action and you fail. You fail and you learn from those failures. You know what I'm saying? I used to be extremely unconfident. I used to be very like depressed and very anxious. Same. You know what I'm saying, right? Yeah, totally. You feel
Not
the same,
me.
right?
No, I really was the same way growing up. Like I was really anxious all the time. So anxious.
You were afraid of people like judging you and stuff,
Yeah, and you're right. Depression too. We talked about that today too with some other guests that came on. Mm-hmm. It's real stuff. But I mean, you're right. This is my world. This is this is life. Let's have fun. Like one of our guests said earlier, life is too serious, or it's not serious. It's just life. It's just live your life. It's like
it's how you make
it. We're all
it.
alive here at the same time. This is a short-lived experience. We're not gonna be here forever. This isn't gonna be here forever.
No,
right?
dude. Yeah, it is. Life is literally what you make of it. You know what I'm saying? Like if you think positive when bad things happen in your life, like it's so much easier to handle than just like, oh man, like what a bad day. I hate that phrase. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't like saying like.
I hate like the Monday thing too. It's like, oh, it's Monday.
Oh, it's Monday. Like all this
like,
stuff.
Friday. It's like,
yeah, dude.
Why aren't you like happy on a Tuesday?
Why aren't you exactly,
dude,
bro?
Like you're alive right now.
Yes, dude.
Like these. That's one thing. It's like blows my mind. It's Monday. Friday. Dude, I try to stay steady.
Yeah.
'Cause you don't want to get too excited or too down on either.
On one day, because all of a sudden then you're looking forward to Friday and every other day sucks.
It's like Monday should be the same as Friday. It's like
it is the same as Friday. It's just all about time management and like
that humans created. We're just
Yeah.
there's no such thing as a Monday, Tuesday.
literally.
I think it's about being grateful for what you have every day.
Gratitude. That's the next thing I was going to talk about. When you express gratitude for what you have, your life all of a sudden becomes so much more colorful, dude.
And happier.
You know, it's so easy to just look at everything that's going on and complain. You know what I'm saying? Be like, this isn't enough. Like, it's not enough. Like, oh, I need more. It's like, no, you don't, man. Like, you woke up today. You know what I'm saying? Like, someone else didn't wake up today, right? Like, bro, you had a decent day today. Even if bad stuff happened, you still had some really good things that happened to you today. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Every day, there's always something good that you can be grateful for.
It's what you decide to look at.
It's what you decide to look at. And that's what I'm saying. That goes back to the magnetic thing where it's like, man, like what you consume every day is what's projecting out there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I think it also comes from accepting who you are, accepting your flaws and strengths.
Yes.
And then working on, I think that's where we're trying to get to, right?
Yeah.
Working on the inner self.
Yes, dude. The inner self is all about like when you look at yourself in the mirror, do you love yourself? Like genuinely, do you love do you look at your flaws and go like, oh man, I love that about myself. You know what I'm saying? That's the questions you
don't
need to
bring
ask
yourself down.
And you don't bring yourself down about it. You don't listen to what other people are saying. You're just obsessed with being the best you and being a positive force for other people. You know what I'm saying? That is the very thing that I like preach about in like all my videos, and the thing that I want to continue doing in like motivational speaking in the future, right? Is like I just want to inspire people and like tell them and be like, yo, like really look at yourself in the mirror and just be like, dude, do I love myself? You know what I'm saying?
That's
am
a
I
deep
being
question.
a positive force to my friends and to my family? Like, am I like who I think I am? And if you don't, you can change it all. You know what I'm saying? You can change it all.
Nobody's perfect. Right?
Nobody's perfect. Nobody's perfect. And you're not meant to be perfect. You're not meant to be perfect. You can be better and you can get to your best self. But becoming the best you is not about being the most attractive or the most jacked or the most rich or all this type of stuff. It's just about improving your inner confidence, improving the love that you have for yourself and the love that you have for others and how that impacts your reality and their reality. You know what I'm saying?
Completely agree.
That's what it's all about. It's not about like, it's about like being there for other people, like being like, you know, caring and like kind and compassionate, all these things. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just good to be a good person. And the only way you can be a good person is when you are good internally. You know what I'm saying?
You made peace with yourself.
You made peace with yourself and you're no longer like tripping out about like things people say to you or tripping out about like negative things that are happening to you or negative thoughts. Like now it's like, hey, I'm going to like help this person and I'm going to do it with a good intent. I'm not going to do it with the intent that God is going to promise me something or the universe is going to promise me something or good karma or any of that stuff. Yeah. I'm just going to help this person because I want to help them from the kindness of my heart. You know what I'm saying? So
Completely agree on that.
No. So with that being said, when is Sumir going to find a wife?
Oh, we are back at it again.
Let's put a number on this.
Oh my God, let's see.
Over under 32. Wife,
let's bet on it.
Drop it down
$10. $10. You get married. I'll say after 25.
Really? What about you?
After 25?
After 25, for sure. After 25.
Like, no, you gotta give a range. You gotta give a range.
I think it'd be later.
So, hey, listen, you say, what's your range? 25 to...
Who's gonna get married first, me or him? What do you think?
No. I think you're gonna get married.
Okay, I kind of
because you're still figuring it out.
I am. I never said that. I am not. I'm still figuring it out.
More experience.
It's not about that. It's like, what's your range? So you said 25.
I said 25, 32.
You?
36, 40.
36, 40? No way.
Hopefully 34. I mean.
Yeah, well, drop down in the comments. Say when I'm going to get married.
Say Sanjeev's, mine, and
yeah, let's see. And
we'll give you an invite to the wedding. Yeah. Maui, South Maui. I've already got the golf course picked out and everything.
Yeah, dude, I mean, it's. I don't feel like forcing it. I think it's going to happen on its own.
Yeah.
And when it happens, it happens.
It'll happen. We're just pulling your leg.
Yeah, otherwise I'll be just pulling this guy to the bars.
Yeah.
Well, that's not good. That's not good. It's like it has to stop at some point.
Eventually, yeah.
Eventually, but either way, let's just finish off strong on this last thing I want to discuss with you. Yeah. It was you went through college. You were a comm major, right? Communications.
Yeah.
And we were wondering, like, there are a lot of college students who struggle to find their path and their passion after college. What would be your best advice to the students or to anyone graduating college or is on road to graduate college to find their passion, to find their dream job, something they really love doing like you do?
Yeah.
Obviously love doing it.
I love doing it. Yeah, I love content. I love making content. I would say, like, for a lot of people who are like struggling with that stuff, like, just think back to like 5-year-old you. You know what I'm saying? And just think about like what that younger version of you wanted to be. And really like put it into perspective of like how things have like transformed in your life. Because when you're 5 years old, you don't have that much life experience, but now you have a ton of life experience. You know a bunch of different things. You know a bunch of new things. And I think the most important thing for those people who can't figure out exactly what they want to do is to just go try a bunch of stuff, figure it out. If it doesn't work, move on to the next thing. You know what I'm saying? But make it more of like a plan for yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's that one thing, like ask yourself this, like, what's that one thing that you've always wanted to do? You know what I'm saying? And what are the steps that you need to do to get there? Because everything in life, literally everything in life that you want to do, anything, any job, any business, anything that you want to do, there's always steps that you have to take to get there. And those are the steps where you actually figure out, do I want to do this? You know what I'm saying? Do I enjoy doing this? And that's how you, like, it's just trial and error. You know what I'm saying? Like, for the longest time, I was going to med school, right? I was just going with what my parents wanted me to do. And then as I'm going along, that has nothing to do with it. Content creation. I just wanted to, I saw these YouTubers and I saw these influencers, these famous people, and I was like, I like that. You know, I like how they make me feel. But I also like how a doctor makes me feel. Like, he makes me feel safe. Like, I feel good. Like, I feel healthy. You know what I'm saying? But then I was like, I don't know. I like this content stuff. Let me try it, right? Yeah. Made the first couple of videos. They sucked. Terrible. Awful. Nobody laughed. Mom and dad. Just try a bunch of things. I think if you just try a bunch of things out and you keep failing at it, you're going to figure out eventually something that you enjoy to do. And look to inspiration. You know what I'm saying? People always say don't have idols. I think it's important to have idols because idols are what inspire you to try new things. You know what I'm saying? And you learn a lot from idols. I don't think it's the worst thing in the world. So, yeah.
All right, Sanjeev, thank you so much. First repeat guest. That was awesome.
Let's go.
Follow him in the description and leave a 5-star, please.
With that being said, have a great week.
And a great weekend.
Let's go, everyone.